What's going on, everyone? My name is Thomas, and this is my vlog. Katie and I are on our way to Wizard World in Las Vegas. We're currently at a pit stop right now, but we're about to get back on the road, and we'll see you there. We're at a place in MGM called...
And it's called The District.
The District,
and
yeah.
it's CBS.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing a...
Well, we can't.
we can't tell the
we're doing
specifics.
a study.
Yeah, we're doing we're going to watch a show or whatever and give our opinion on it, and they're going to give us money.
And coupons.
So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to actually give any details about it because it's basically we're going to sign like an NDA. So, but hey, free money, and we get to watch a show. So. Convention Center.
We're at the South Hall.
Yeah, and that's where it was last year. And there's nobody there, so we're traveling down.
There's people there.
Well, because they're working on a thing, but there's no one here involved with the actual Wizard World. So we're going down to the North Hall, see if it's over there.
And if it's not, I don't freaking know what we're gonna sing. We're gonna go see jousting. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine.
Little bumpy road there. So
Love it.
let's see what happens. All right, so apparently it is in the North Hall, or it wasn't in the North Hall last year. So
Our fellow nerds helped us out. Thank you, random fellow nerds.
yeah, this lovely woman had a Mario question block. I really wanted it.
And
So
her man friend had a Spider-Man t-shirt, so I was like, that's gotta be people.
yeah, so like,
Yeah,
oh,
our
this is
people.
clearly the right direction, then. So yeah, let's see what happens when we get in there now.
Continues.
It's a little hard to see at night. We're at Tournament of Kings right now, apparently with Mother Russia.
They're Russian. Everybody's Russian.
So we're just waiting for the show to start.
And for the food, it's starting.
Yeah.
We're so hungry.
Apparently we're getting like a whole chicken or some shit.
And that was a Cornish hen.
Cornish hen? Yeah.
And then like really good potatoes and like half a fort of broccoli and dessert biscuit, whatever that is.
Dessert biscuit?
Tomato soup.
I've never heard of a dessert biscuit.
That's what they call it.
Well, let's see what it is. Okay, so here we are. We're actually day 2 now. Day 2. Whoa. Look at this one.
We were going to 2 different places.
Well, we're day 2 now at Wizard World. We didn't have much time for day 1 because we had to get to Tournament of Kings, like you saw. And
We
but
got a free comic book.
Yeah, we got a free comic book at Wizard World there the other day. But we went to Tournament of Kings, and then by the time the show was over, we were like tired and just wanted to go.
The food was good though.
Yeah, it was good.
The only thing I didn't like is they give you like your own like Cornish hen type business, and it's still in the shape of an animal minus the head, and like its butthole was facing me, which I didn't appreciate. And then I tried to like rip off its little leg, and then it freaked me out, and then its bone broke, and it was so I just ended up ripping open its stomach and eating that.
Yeah.
But everything else was really good.
Yeah, it was a good show though, and everything. It's like they hit hard.
Oh man, they do not pull punches. If you screw up, you get hurt.
Oh yeah.
It's choreographed, but holy cow. And then there was the one guy got really close to the fire.
Yeah.
There was pyrotechnics.
Yeah, because they don't let you film, so that's why we don't have anything.
Yeah, so
But,
we were talented, we would draw cartoons, but we're not, so we won't.
maybe there's some stock images or whatever, something on their website.
TripAdvisor.com. Go ahead and go there and look up the Tournament of Kings, and there's plenty of pictures.
Yeah.
People are sneaky, we're not.
And so we did that. We were just tired, so we went to bed, and now we're here for day 2.
Yay!
So.
And we didn't get here at what, 7 a.m. like last year.
Yeah, that was bad. Because the floor actually opens at 10.
Yeah,
so.
we're actually here a little past 10 because nothing we want to do started at 10, so we just had a leisurely morning.
So let's get in and see how everything is today.
Day 2. Woo!
I was wondering with the first Power Rangers movie, how the helmets apparently were originally had 3 big holes in them. You could see your guys' faces. Whose idea was to even do that, to change them like that? And how long did you film with those original helmets?
Well, Power Rangers has a special, unique talk, sort of like Starbucks, right? You can't just go to Starbucks and just order a coffee. Everything's complex. You know, you order small, and they say, "Sir, did you mean a tall?" And I said, "No, I meant a small." Well, tall is small. It's like, just, I want a coffee. What kind of coffee? I was just like, I don't know. Anyway, Starbucks has a special talk that Power Rangers had. So the Power Rangers producers, they understood what it was, but when it went to Fox, they didn't really understand the show. So they're like, "Hey, we got a great idea. Let's take out the visors, and let's take out the mouthpiece." And I was like, "That's a terrible idea. That's like the whole idea about being secret identity is like not supposed to be know who we are. So they're like, "Well, Superman." I'm like, "Yeah, well, Superman really to me doesn't have a secret identity. He like misses his hair and puts glasses on him, and I get the point, but I still know that Superman."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, "Oh, you have glasses. I don't know who you are." So as a kid, I was thinking, I don't want to be like that guy. Be like, "Hey, I'm gonna put my hair in a ponytail, and now I'm Tommy to let it down and be a ranger." So when they took the shields out, our faces and our mouth, we filmed a while. We spent a lot of money on that movie. A lot of money that was just wasted. We had a new Delcia at that time that we filmed with her. Well, we hired the first Delcia of the movie, and then they got rid of her. And then we hired a new one, and then we filmed with her for a very long time. And then we got rid of her, and then we got back to the first girl again. So then we started filming. So I just saw the movies like, wow, such wasteful money on such big budget movies, you know? And so they took the face guards out and all that, and we were filming, and we're just like, "Hey, that looks so stupid." Like, "You do too, that looks terrible." "Hey, can you recognize me?" "You probably don't recognize me, right?" One of the things that I love about the Green Ranger helmets and all the helmets is that the mouths don't move. So when I first got the role, I was like, "Oh, this sucks, I had no speaking roles." Like, this is like terrible. It's like ADD stuck inside of the helmet, drinking Red Bull. Back then we didn't have Red Bull. But, I didn't know, that's what intrigued me, the mouths and how you just have to move your head. We do 80-yard lines, or stunt doubles would come in, and they have a helmet on, and their line is, "Hey guys, look over there." So they put the helmet on, and they give it all you got, like, as the voice-wise, and then they go, "Hey guys, look over there," but all we see is this. Right? So when we put our voice in and go, "Hey guys, look over there," so it's a process that you have to, even if you don't say anything, it's like, So then you do the idea, hey guys, look over there, whoa! It's how everything is broader and bigger, and really to be a stunt guy, you have to go through this Power Ranger training. It's how you walk, it's how you step, it's how, you know, some of these guys walk and they're dressed in a Power Ranger suit, and they're like, walk to a mark, and their helmet's down, it's not good enough. Like, you gotta like, when you ever go to the mark, notice how we're always like, that's how you get a mark. I mean, everything is like, there's a science to it all, man, I'm telling you, I swear, I promise. So, we took the shields out, and it was just like, ah. So they ended up saying, yeah, that looks pretty silly. I'm like, that's what I was saying from day one. You know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not $1 million later. So now with the new movie, there's a history behind it all. I still would love to see, like, you know, Gotham. If you guys watch Gotham, I would love to see a show called Angel Grove, all before who we were as Power Rangers. Going back as a kid, going back with like, you know, me and Amy and all that stuff. Like, hey, what's up? You know, you know, anyway, so we ended up taking out the shields, and then we did the first thing that we should have done in the first place.
Awesome.
But, yeah.
Sir?
As an aspiring voice actor myself, I look up to you guys the same way I do like people like Frank Welker or Casey Kasem, just how awesome you guys really are.
That's amazing. Thank you.
And I've done some of the similar things that you said, like I've been in radio, I've done commercials and weather and stuff like that, PSAs. But something that I've noticed through a lot of voice actors is that they all can sing, or at least most of them can sing really well, and I can't. And I'm just wondering like how important that is to actually getting into
It's not super important. I can tell you, I sing, I'm classically trained, and I have voice matched 2 celebrities who can't sing. I won't mention their names, so I don't want to hurt them, but on Disney cartoons, either they didn't want to sing or couldn't sing, and they still got the part. So, yeah, you don't need to sing. I don't do too, but in LA, I've done a few singing gigs, but the vast majority, I mean, 98%, 99% of your work, you're not gonna have to worry about that. It's a plus, but it's not a make or break plus.
If a lot of the people you're talking about are thinking about are dubbing people who do a lot of dubbing of
yeah,
anime.
pretty much anything.
Anime people, I will say as a voice director, most of the people I've met who are singers or musicians tend to do better at dubbing than people who aren't, because dubbing is a pattern, it's rhythms and it's pitches, and you have to, it's people who are good at being able to understand something like read that exactly the same way, just about 10% shorter. That's a kind of an interesting skill to have, and musicians pick up on that very quickly. But I'm going to take a wild stab at this. I don't know if this is true. You guys can Google it, let me know if it is. But I'm going to take a wild stab that H. John Benjamin can't sing.
Yeah, I bet he can.
I bet you H. John Benjamin can't sing.
Oh, he's amazing.
I adore him, but I have this weird feeling that he can't sing. He does have a jazz album, though.
What does he?
It is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's actually on my phone.
Is he making fun of jazz, or what's he doing?
Well, people who are actual jazz musicians don't like this album.
I don't think Shatner can sing either. He never sings any of his records.
Yeah.
Well, I bought that Ben Folds 5 record he did with Ben Folds and Shatner, and it was a great record. He just does talky singing. He's like a rapper, kind of.
Hold on a minute. Okay, it's called John Benjamin Jazz Daredevil, and it's a pretty good album actually. And he's just enjoy it for just a second. No, he's playing piano. Just wait.
That's awesome. I'm on that record.
It is so funny. He literally, the first track is a comedy bit about him meeting with the devil to sell his soul to the devil. It's Aziz Ansari actually, and he goes up to him and he's like, I wanna sell my soul to you to be able to play piano well. He goes, well, how well can you play now? He goes, I've actually never tried it. He goes, well, dude, people usually come to me when they've been practicing for years. He goes, yeah, I'm just lazy. I want to skip that part. I just really want to play real bad. And so he has an entire album of him just noodling while amazing jazz singing.
That's
jazz
genius. I love it.
Sorry. It's called I Can't Play Piano.
you.
Thank you.
All right, so we're leaving now for day 2, and got a lot done today.
We did a lot of stuff. My hair's not up anymore.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be continuity.
Oh no, not that. No, but we just got right now we just got out of the Q&A panel with Christopher Sabat and Sean Schimmel.
They were funny.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was an awesome panel. Even if you don't even know who they are, just the fact that you feel like Dragon Ball Z or just voice actors in general, I mean, it was hilarious. They're just cool guys. And I got to ask a question to them. Also, we got you Simpsonized.
Yes, finally, I am in the Simpsons universe.
Yeah. Phil Ortiz drew her, and then Tom Cook colored in.
With my Doctor Who scarf.
Yeah, so you even got that animated in there. Or just drawn, not animated necessarily.
Yeah, it's one frame. So that's 1/12 of a second.
But it looks awesome. And they're really cool guys themselves. They were very talkative even while they were doing it and whatnot. So look forward to framing that. So what else did we do today?
We didn't eat.
Still haven't eaten
Our
yet.
blood sugar's really low.
We gotta go eat right now. But
I saw Jewel State.
Mhm.
She had a panel in the vendors hall, and it was actually good this year. Last year, the audio was bad, so but it was good. She talked a lot about Firefly and a couple of things that weren't Firefly, but it was mostly Firefly. And yeah, you did Jason David Frank.
Yeah, there was a Jason David Frank panel Q&A, and finally got to ask my question that I wanted to from last year during the meet and greet. So this one I didn't have to pay for.
It took a year.
Yeah, it just took a year to get my question answered about the helmets from the first movie. Why originally they had holes in them.
No visors.
Yeah, no visors, and you could see their mouths and everything. So finally got that question answered. Other than that, not too much. Took a picture with Sean Schimmel.
And Rufio.
Yeah, Rufio. We got Rufio and Tinkerbell.
Rufio. Oh,
Never saw someone cosplay as that before here.
that was cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, just probably gonna go to the hotel right now and rest up and maybe Pinball Hall of Fame and Gamers Paradise.
And not die crossing the street.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God, what are we doing?
so we'll see you there.
We're gonna die crossing the street.
Okay, we're heading back on day 3 at Wizard World. We actually weren't planning on coming back, but according to the schedule, Charles Martinet actually is here today.
Indeed, he is.
So, because he was listed as like being here for autographs and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden it said that on the website it said that he canceled due to a scheduling conflict. And then we noticed last night that no, apparently he's going to have a QA panel at the vendors hall. So we're like, yeah, we're doing that. So let's see if he's actually here.
So yeah, we're doing that.
Woohoo! Okay, so here waiting on the Charles Martinet panel, and people aren't here yet.
We're dedicated.
We're early birds, so let's hope this goes well. Woo! So we are leaving Comic-Con a little bit early. We're going to want to head over to Pinball Hall of Fame and Gamers Paradise.
Charles Martinet was not there.
Yeah, that was a weird discrepancy. I've tweeted to them, and they still haven't responded as of this recording right now. But I said, hey, you guys sent me an email last night saying that Charles Martinet was to be here.
So we came here specifically for that. We
Yeah.
weren't going to come back.
And nothing. Like, what the hell?
But it's a good thing that hello. Wow, then I'm going too fast now. Okay. Didn't want to speed out of the camera. It's a good thing we went back because I found a T-shirt that I gladly paid $20 for, which will never happen again. It is an 8-bit Serenity on my chest. That's happening. And then right after I bought it, Jewel State was at her booth, and I went, Jewel, look what I bought! Isn't this cool? And she just goes, yes. And it was really awkward, but awesome. And yeah, the other thing that happened that was cool. So Yay! This is the best shirt ever. I'm gonna take really good care of it. I'm gonna hand wash it and never put it in the dryer. Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. Happy birthday to me from my husband. Thank you.
Early birthday present.
Woo! Started off 30 right.
So we're heading over to Gamers Paradise and Pinball Hall of Fame. See you there. Okay, so we just got done with Pinball Hall of Fame and Gamers Paradise. Getting down on some In and Out right now before we head out. But
Get extra spread for your fries. It's
yeah.
amazing.
yeah, they'll
Change
give it to
your
you.
life.
They'll give it to you.
I'll give it to you.
But unfortunately, didn't find anything at Gamers Paradise today. Just they need to restock a little bit.
A lot.
Specifically with like NES and Super Nintendo, and a lot of the games that I was really looking for, like some Saturn games, a little bit out of my price range. Not that they weren't fair prices, but man, it's windy.
That breeze though.
Yeah. So, but then we had some fun at Pinball Hall of Fame.
Except for cranky people
Yeah, there's some really big jerks there
who
today.
get upset when you want to play a video game that they're leaning on and not playing.
But there seemed to be some sort of tournament going on at the time, so we seemed to pick up, excuse me, a weird time to come. But it was still fun, and got to play a lot of the games that we were looking forward to. Can't wait to come back. So.
My mouth is full of burger.
Oh shit! And my shirt's full of spread. But we're gonna head home now.
Fare thee well, Las Vegas.
And hopefully we get to do something like this soon. Again, sometime in the future.
Bye, I love you.